Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Christy here, and how are you today? I hope that you are feeling fantastic once again. I hope every day you do feel fantastic, happy, blessed, grateful, and all those good feelings, good energy about your life. Well, welcome once again to my next episode of How to Live a Good Life. Today we're going to talk about detachment. And what is detachment? How can we apply detachment into our lives to make our lives easier, simpler, but fulfilled, joyful, and fun? Well, in all my courses that I took, this is one of the most important thing that I learned. Detachment. When you are not attached to anything, any person, any event, any circumstances in your life. Meaning, this is you, these are the things around you, and you are not attached to them. A very good example is my separation from my husband. And I'm going to give you a lot of examples that I have experienced in my life that involves detachment. At first, it was hard to accept that my husband fell in love with somebody else and didn't want to be with me for the rest of his life. Because I was attached to him for quite a while, almost 2 months after he really wanted to get away from me and never wanted to be with me ever again, never wanted to see my face, never wanted to kiss me or sleep with me anymore. For 2 months, I was in misery because I wanted proof. I wanted validation that he still wanted to be with me. But the truth is, he didn't want to be with me anymore. So here's myself here, and here's my husband. I wanted to still grab him, be with him, be with him, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. And so I was resisting. There's friction. I wanted to rub myself against him and say, I want you, I want you, I want you. I was in misery. But the moment that I let go of him and separate myself from him and told myself that I'm going to accept that he's not for me, I'm not going to be with him forever. I have a different kind of life that's ahead of me, waiting for me. There was no friction. There was no force. There was no resistance. It was easy. And the moment that I let go, the moment that I accepted it, my life becomes happier. I became healthier. I'm able to do the things I want to do. I'm able to be with my kids. I'm able to be with my family, and I'm able to explore love. And because of that, someone just fall into my lap without my knowledge that he was so in love with me. He wants to be with me for the rest of my life and wants to do everything that I'm doing. Wants to sacrifice for me. And that is crazy how people can't seem to understand that point. It's just like, another example is my detachment from the apple farm that we have in the US. At first, I don't want to sell the 16 hectares worth of land because it's mine, it's already in my name, and I've worked so hard for it. I planted 8,000 apple trees, I planted vegetables, I planted flowers, I planted so many things in that farm already. I have a little cabin there, a little house there, and it's all mine. Why am I going to sell it, It was a lot of questions at first, and I said, what am I going to do without the apple farm? I built it. So now, because I have formed a strong attitude of detachment from things, I have let go of the farm. I have not thought of it that, it's just part of my life. It's part of the arrangement of the destiny that God has created for me. So when I when we sold the farm, it was like poop, the farm just disappeared. It's not in my control anymore. It's not in my ownership anymore, and it's like, why do we have to let go of it? We just do, so we could continue on our journey that God has prepared for us. Another thing is, when we sold the farm, when my ex-husband Tom and I sold the farm, I wasn't there personally. It was all online, and I didn't pack my things. I didn't even know. I mean, a friend of ours packed her things for us. And she was like to me, Christy, do you have anything special instructions for me? What do you want to do with your things? And I said, no, just pack the things that you think need to be packed, and throw everything that needs to be gone. And you know, I had a house in Michigan, I have a house in Bugo City, and we have a house in Tabugon, and now I'm building a new place up here in the mountain. And my family always asked me, why don't I have so many things? Why don't I own a TV? Why don't I have a lot of knickknacks in the house? You know, because I have formed a detachment from things, that all of these things that we create, that we achieve, separate from our body, the material things, the houses, the cars, the land. They're just a representation of how strong you are as a person, how genius you are, how capable you are of achieving things, but they're not actually a measurement of how joyful and peaceful and successful you are. To me, success is when you feel happy wherever you are. Even if you're in the mountain with no house, you're just camping, you can be happy with that. If you're in the city, you can be happy with that. You can be happy with the people that are around you at a certain moment in time. And that is detachment. Some people can't live, I can't live here because I don't have my pillow. I don't have my nice bed. I don't have my kitchen. I can't be comfortable. A lot of people are like that because they're not detached. They're so attached. And then when certain things happen to them, accidents and miserable circumstances, failures and breakups, people want to die, want to commit suicide, and want to pretty much kill themselves and beat themselves over it because of attachment. So try and detach yourself from all these things. It's hard. It takes a lot of practice. Some people, you know, it takes life for them to feel good about it. One story is that story that went viral on Facebook that said, the boy scratched the dad's car. It was a very expensive car, and the dad cut accidentally because he was so mad and angry. He cut accidentally. He cut his son's fingers because he beat him up because he scratched the car. And the dad went around and looked at the car, and it was, "I love you, daddy." So it's like that dad was so attached to his things, his car, brand new car, expensive car, that he hurt somebody. And that's what happened to people. Because they're so attached to their things, to their cars, to their money, they want to kill. They're so attached to their power, especially all these politicians that are sitting in their position right now. They don't want to let go. They want to bribe people. They want to pay so much money so they could stay in the position. They don't let things flow how they should and what they should be, So that's where pain and suffering begin, because people are so attached. They're so attached to their position. It's greed. It's greed of, this is mine, that's yours, this can't be yours, this is only mine and mine and mine and mine and mine. And if you notice, a lot of people, especially those people that have big houses, even the poor people, you'll notice the poor people's house, you have so many things in there. Even if they don't need it, they still hang on to it. And it's like, why the, if you want to hang on to these things, you don't need them. I mean, you have so many pairs of plates and whatever utensils you have in your kitchen, but you never use it. You never let other people use it because they're so precious to me. You don't use it. Some people are like, don't use my spoon, don't use my cup, don't use my glass, this is mine. It's attachment to things that are nonsense, that are useless. I mean, you will die without them. You will go to heaven without them. You will go to the cemetery without them. Even if you own hectares and hectares of land, you'll be buried in how many square footage of land you'll be buried in. I don't know. Some people are just in a glass because they're, when they die, they become ashes. So it's like, why are people attached? And it's hard. It's not, I don't know. You're not gonna be happy about it. I mean, if you have so many things, you think you're so happy about it. How many successful people are there, they're really happy? And think about how many minutes of the day or hours of the day they're smiling. Successful people are always thinking. Those people are making so much money, they're thinking how they're gonna spend their money and how they're gonna invest it. And actually, they forgot the time to play with their kids, the time to just sit and just be peaceful. And they forgot the time with their wives, and they ended up, having broken relationships. It's like, you wonder, are really rich people happy? The answer is, depends. Are poor people happy? Depends what kind of thoughts they have and what kind of expectations they have about themselves. I mean, me personally, what makes me happy is doing what I want to do. Living in the mountain and building a house that I like, that I want to build myself. I mean, that's what I want to do. Be with my kids, be with my family whenever I want to. And actually also be with myself when I want to. I want that freedom, the freedom to be able to have this kind of time for myself, to be able to go out in the woods, go out to the ocean peacefully without somebody barking at me, stay, or telling me what should I be doing, because nobody should be telling me what should I be doing, except when I probably kill somebody or hurt somebody, or I'm greed, or I'm nasty, or I'm selfish. You can tell me if I'm like that. But if I'm not doing anything to you, anything harmful to you, I'm doing what I love to do, don't touch me, don't bug me, don't bother me, don't disturb me. Do what you want to do in life, focus on that, upgrade yourself, personal growth, development, spiritually, understand, keep seeking answers to the many questions that you have in life. And that's what happened to me. I keep asking, there's something in me that I need to develop. There's something in me that I want to enhance. There's something in me that I really want to grow. And this is where I am right now, fulfilling the genius that I have in me, that God has gifted me. And I hope you guys understood what I was trying to impart to all of you today. I hope you will slowly learn to discern, to observe, to notice. Are you attached to something, or you are detached? And how do you feel emotionally when things happen to you? Do you mourn for a long time? Do you regret for a long time? Do you feel emotionally unstable, depressed, frustrated because things are not going in the direction that you want it to be? And you will notice. And that's what I've been telling over and over and over and over again. Why are people miserable? Why are people unhappy? Why are people depressed? The answer, once again, is because the things that they want to happen are not happening the way they want it to be. And pretty much that's why you are not unhappy. That's why people are not happy. And when I think about it, when I think of the things that's happening in my life, I'm very, very grateful because everything that happened in my life, there's guidance. There's a clear path because I know what I want to be, and I hope you know what you want to be. Don't just be like a puppet that when your mom and dad tells you, "Oh, Christy, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be a teacher, you need to be doing this," and your friends come to you and say, "Hey, Christy, why are you not teaching?" You know, I'm not gonna be teaching enough in a classroom. No, I'm teaching worldwide. That's what I want to be. Christy, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? You know what? I'm gonna be doing what I want to do, not what you want me to do. Simple. So, to other people, to all the people out there who are seeking answers to the many questions that they have in their lives, please continue to seek answers to your question. And message me if you want to talk to me about your life. Message me if you need somebody to listen with and talk life with. A lot of young people these days are wondering what are they gonna be, what they should be doing. And I know that it's hard to decide what you want to be in life. There's all the different people that are going to help you through it. And little by little, over the course of years in your life, you will discover a lot of things about yourself. And the most important thing is you grow, you understand what you want, how you feel, what you're thinking about yourself, because that is going to help you decide what path you're really going to take. And a lot of people are like living without knowing their genius. They just listen to other people. They just listen to the media, what's hot these days, They're not really functioning to its full capability, to its excellence, So keep doing it, keep doing what you love doing. Slowly you will find answers. And going back to detachment, when you are detached from everything in this world, life becomes so simple. Life becomes so easy. Your feelings, your emotions, and then you become so peaceful. And you will sleep through the night. You will not even wake up through the night. You will not be disturbed easily because you're so peaceful. And it's hard when people can't sleep. I know, I understand, but when you have peace, you can sleep, you can smile. It's easy. You're gonna walk wherever you want to go happily, and it's just light. It feels light. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have somehow gathered some good nuggets out of my talk today. Christy here once again. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and see you on my next video. Thank you so much.